Navjot Singh Sidhu has gotten Punjab's Congress mantle. He's been appointed as the state Congress president with 4 working presidents: Kuljit Nagra, Pawan Goyal, Sukhwinder Singh Dani and Sangat Singh Gillian. Now, after Sidhu's appointment, supporters gathered to celebrate his elevation in his constituency, Amritsar. The decision, however, could in fact lead to a further face-off between Amrinder and Sidhu because it poses the threat of increasing factionalism in the party. It can also be viewed as a big risk for the Punjab Congress to take because the appointment of the new state chief comes only 6 months before the elections. It may have miffed Congress netas more.
Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu will be an asset to the Congress in the forthcoming elections, along with Captain Amrinder Singh, who is the Chief Minister of the state and is an eminent leader of the Congress in Punjab. Both of them will lead the party to victory. I have no doubt that all party men, whatever may have been their views earlier, will now accept wholeheartedly the decision of Shrimati Sonia Gandhi, who is the supreme leader of the Congress party.
पूरे पंजाब में दिवाली का माहौल है। इस महीने में आपको दिवाली और आप सुबह से देखिए कैसे आतिशबाजी और लोगों सारे लोग कांग्रेसी वर्कर कांग्रेसी लीडर इतने खुश है, इतने फोन आए हैं और सारे पंजाब में जश्न मनाए जा रहे हैं। क्या लगता है पंजाब का विकास होगा? बिल्कुल होगा, 100% होगा जी, बहुत अच्छा होगा।
बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी का मौका है और बहुत देर से हम वेट कर रहे थे इस न्यूज़ की और आ गई तो बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी है सब।
Now, Navjot Singh Sidhu's elevation comes as a big snub to the Chief Minister, Captain Amrinder Singh, and sources have told India Today that Amrinder's loyalists were not taken into consideration at all during Punjab Congress unit's rejig. Hindu leaders like Vijay Inder Singh, Manish Tiwari, Dalit leaders like Santosh Chaudhary and Dr. Rajkumar Varka were not considered for the working president posts. Sidhu's appointment as the state Congress chief emboldens him despite his very public attacks on Amrinder. Moreover, it states that the Gandhis firmly back Sidhu over Amrinder, leaving the Punjab Congress MPs and the Amrinder camp miffed. The Sidhu versus Captain feud has been festering since 2017, the same year when Congress came to power. Sidhu was made a cabinet minister. It is said that Sidhu used his closeness with the Gandhi siblings to bargain for more power within the Punjab government. Things came to a head when Sidhu went to Pakistan and embarrassed his chief minister by hugging the then Pak army chief. And that's what led to a full-blown public war of words.
Captain Amrinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu have been at daggers drawn since 2017. It is said that Captain Amrinder Singh was not happy with the way the BJP leader Navjot Singh Sidhu was inducted in the Congress party just before the assembly elections in 2017. Despite the opposition from senior Congress legislators, Captain Amrinder Singh, under pressure from the Congress High Command, gave a cabinet berth to Sidhu. But cracks emerged when Sidhu tried to bargain for Deputy Chief Minister's post along with home portfolio by using his closeness to the Gandhi siblings. Captain refused to budge. The rift became public after Sidhu went to Pakistan against the wishes of his captain in 2018. Sidhu's hug for then Pakistani Army Chief General Bajwa had Amrinder Singh fuming.
How can it be that every day somebody is being shot, and whether the man who pulled the trigger is to blame or the man who gives the order, which is the chief, and the chief is Mr. General Bajwa. And to say that I don't know General Bajwa, but यहाँ लिखा होता है उनके tunic के ऊपर, that's wrong. And I think that was wrong for him to have shown the affection he did for the Pakistani army chief.
3 months later, Captain Amrinder Singh opposed Sidhu's second visit to Pakistan.
I told him, I said, you know, I have taken this stand and this is what is in the larger interest of my state. And I think you should also reconsider your position. He said, I've already accepted the invitation. I said, well, then you can always tell them that now my chief minister has taken the stand, so I wish to, I will not be coming. But he has decided to go.
It was then that Sidhu declared that Amrinder Singh was not his captain.
अरे मेरे कैप्टन राहुल गांधी हैं, उन्होंने तो भेजा है हर जगह। क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? कौन से कैप्टन की बात कर रहे हो यार? हाँ, ओ कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह जी की, वो तो आर्मी के कैप्टन है भाई। मेरा कैप्टन राहुल गांधी साहब है।
At the backdrop of the sacrilege case, Sidhu opened a new front against the captain. It was the first time that the cricketer turned politician publicly accused the Punjab Chief Minister of being hand in glove with the Akalis. It is said that Sidhu was divested of his portfolio after he challenged captain's authority.
ਜਿੱਥੇ 25 ਪੈਸੇ ਪੈਣੇ ਸੀ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਨੇ 25 ਪੈਸੇ ਪਾਏ, ਜਿੱਥੇ 30 ਪੈਸੇ ਪਾਣੇ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ 30 ਪਾਏ, ਵਰਲਡ ਬੈਂਕ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਖੜੀ ਕੀਤੀ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੇ ਉਂਗਲ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਦੇ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਕੀਤੀ, ਨਾ ਹੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਤਰਤ ਹੈ। ਚਲੋ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੈ, ਮਹਾਬਦੌਲਤ ਹੈ।
There has to be some discipline in the organization, and in this discipline, I have decided after seeing the performance of our ministers, I've shifted them around. Where I thought somebody is good in a particular job, I've given him that job. And here I thought power is an important thing for Punjab, one of our most important things. And I gave it to Sidhu, but he didn't want it. So I said, no, once a decision has been taken, you can't say I will take this and I will not take that. I mean, it's like some general saying, I'm not going to get posted to Ladakh, send me to Manipur.
Captain Amrinder Singh has not said a word about Navjot Singh Sidhu's recent outbursts against him, but he is believed to have told the Congress High Command that Sidhu had crossed all limits this time. The face-off has now reached a point of no return. With Manjeet Sehgal and Kamaljeet Sandhu, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, many states have announced fresh restrictions. This is because of the fact that you're seeing COVID cases again rising. Karnataka has extended the night curfew across the state, while all cinema halls, multiplexes and auditoriums will be allowed to operate with 50% of its seating capacity. Haryana, meanwhile, has also announced the extension of night curfew from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. for 1 week. Hotels, gyms and restaurants will be allowed to operate only with 50% capacity. In Goa, the curfew has been extended up to July 26th. The Uttar Pradesh government said that citizens coming from states with more than 3% positivity will need a negative RT-PCR report not older than 72 hours. Those who have got both doses of the vaccine, however, are exempt from this rule. Now, the Indian Medical Association has warned the Kerala government over the easing of COVID restrictions. In a very strong statement, the doctors' body said that it's pained to see the situation in Kerala. The IMA also threatened to take the Kerala government to court if it fails to enforce COVID-appropriate behaviour. The IMA said that the decision was unfortunate, referring to the decision to allow Bakrid celebrations, especially after several states had called off mass religious gatherings, including the Kavod Yatra, over the COVID situation. The Pinarayi Vijayan government had eased restrictions across the state for 3 days from Sunday in view of Bakrid on July 20th. Kerala on Sundays recorded more than 13,000 fresh COVID cases across the state. Now, the annual Kavod Yatra in Uttar Pradesh has been cancelled this year. The decision was announced after the Supreme Court earlier said that it simply cannot allow the UP government to hold the Yatra amid the COVID crisis.
The annual pilgrimage by the devotees of Lord Shiva called off amid fresh pandemic wave worries. The Yatra sees devotees or Kamadiyas walking long miles to fetch Ganga water on shoulder for offering to Lord Shiva. The organizing body of the Yatra called it off after consultations with Yogi Adityanath government. Kavod Yatra did not take place last year as well due to surging pandemic. This comes days after the Supreme Court took up the matter itself and asked the Yogi government to reconsider its decision of holding Kavod Yatra by Monday. The Supreme Court said that health and citizens' life are paramount and all other sentiments are subservient. The court had also frowned against holding a symbolic yatra.
हमने प्रयास किए कि कोविड प्रोटोकॉल्स का पालन करते हुए कांवड़ यात्रा को कैसे संचालित किया जा सके, लेकिन जिस तरह की कंसर्न सुप्रीम कोर्ट की रही है, एक्सपर्ट्स की रही है और तीसरी लहर को देखते हुए जिस तरह के खतरे आसन्न है, हमने कांवड़ संघों के साथ बातचीत की और कांवड़ संघ सरकार के इस तर्क के साथ सहमत हुए हैं कि सुरक्षा जरूरी है। पिछले वर्ष भी इसी तरह से कांवड़ संघों के साथ बातचीत करके हमने यात्रा को टालने का काम किया था और इस बार भी कांवड़ संघों ने आपस में परस्पर परामर्श करके सरकार के साथ इस बात को स्वीकार किया है कि हम इस वर्ष भी कोरोना के इस आसन्न खतरे को देखते हुए कांवड़ यात्रा को टालेंगे।
However, several religious groups like Vishwa Hindu Parishad are against the decision. They say when Kerala government has allowed relaxation in COVID curbs for Eid ul-Adha, why should Kanwar Yatra be stopped?
केरल सरकार ने ईद के ऊपर छूट देने का तय नहीं किया है। सारे नियमों की धज्जियां उड़ा देंगे वो लोग। मुझे लगता है कि जन भावनाओं को दबाने की जगह उनका किस प्रकार से नियंत्रण किया जा सकता है वर्तमान परिस्थितियों में, इसका विचार सभी सरकारों को और माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी करना चाहिए।
Uttarakhand, the primary source of Ganga water for the Yatra, has already cancelled the event, despite an appeal from UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath.
हम सभी राज्यों से बात करेंगे।
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami told India Today that the God will not like the loss of lives.
कांवड़ यात्रा हमारी श्रद्धा और आस्था से जुड़ा हुआ विषय है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ हमको लोगों की जान माल पर कोई खतरा ना आए, क्योंकि कांवड़ यात्रा कोई 1 लाख 2 लाख लोगों की यात्रा नहीं है, ये कई करोड़ों की यात्रा है। और लेकिन हमें देखना यह है कि यात्रा चालू होने से लोगों के जान माल पर कोई खतरा ना आए, जो कोरोना की बात है वो ना फैले। तो हमारे लिए सबसे पहली प्राथमिकता है लोगों की जान माल की रक्षा करना। और देखिए, श्रद्धा और आस्था का विषय है, तो भगवान को भी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि अगर किसी की जान जाएगी।
The UP government will inform the Supreme Court on Sunday about its decision on scrapping of Kanwar Yatra.
The standoff over the Kanwar Yatra in the state of Uttar Pradesh has finally been resolved, as after Uttar Pradesh government urged the Kanwar Sangh to stop the Kanwar Yatra this year, the Kanwar Sangh has finally agreed to that proposal and decided not to go with the Kanwar Yatra with COVID-19 third wave knocking the doors. It is worth mentioning here the Supreme Court has also taken the suo motu in this entire scene and has given the notice to the UP government to explain why they have allowed the Kanwar Yatra in the lines of COVID-19 pandemic knocking the door. With cameraman Neeraj Kumar, Samar Srivastava for India Today.
All eyes are on the Parliament's monsoon session today. It kicks off today, and while the centre wants an orderly session, the opposition is of course in no mood to relent. A bid to broker peace was made on Sunday, with Prime Minister Modi chairing an all-party meet. The opposition has several issues, including the COVID pandemic, price rise and jobs, to corner the government.
A politically significant monsoon session, replete with face-off on the cards. A bid to broker peace was made at the all-party meet on Sunday. In the all-party meet, led by PM Modi himself, PM also called for constructive debate.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने चाहा स्वस्थ और सार्थक चर्चा होना चाहिए, शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से होना चाहिए। जो मुद्दा उठाना चाहते हैं, नियम और प्रक्रिया के तहत से वो सभी चर्चा करने के लिए सरकार तैयार है।
While the government wants orderly session, the opposition is in no mood to relent. This is the first session after the devastating second wave of the COVID pandemic. The opposition has a handy tool to take on the government over the COVID response. The government is also facing heat over high fuel prices. Price rise and jobs are too generating political heat. Opposition is also targeting the government over farm laws and the protests by farm groups. Congress is also raking up the border row with China and the Rafale deal.
पंजाब एक बॉर्डर स्टेट है जिसकी अमन शांति और भाईचारिक सांझ बहुत इम्पेरेटिव है उस स्टेट के लिए, लेकिन ये कृषि कानूनों ने ऐसा पैदा कर दिए हैं हालात कि पंजाबी ही पंजाबी के ऊपर अटैक कर रहे हैं, जो इस बॉर्डर स्टेट के लिए अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे पाकिस्तान में बैठे लोग इस चीज़ का, और काफ़ी सारी ऐसी पार्टियां जो इन ऐसे लोगों के साथ नाता रखती हैं, गलत खाड़कूवाद के साथ नाता रखती हैं, वो इन चीज़ों का एडवांटेज ले रही हैं। तो इसका हल करना बहुत अति ज़रूरी है।
We want what the people are concerned about. Right now, the horrendous COVID situation, the terrible mismanagement by the government of it, and the vaccination policy, because every day people are lining up across the country in vaccination centers and there aren't enough vaccines.
Sonia Gandhi has entrusted Mallikarjun Kharge to bring about a synergy with other opposition parties.
Chinese border issue, ये border issue तो उठाने के लिए हमको सदन में राहुल जी की भी इच्छा है और ये सदन में भी हम उठाएंगे। समय जैसा मिलेगा उसी तरीके से एक एक इशू पे हम सारे मुद्दों को उठाएंगे।
The battle lines are clearly drawn. The ruling BJP is keeping the NDA allies in loop over counter strategy, holding a huddle after Modi's all-party meet. 38 bills are pending in the parliament. 17 new bills are listed for introduction and 9 bills are listed for passage. The government refers to the earlier talks on the farmer protest, adding that it will go by Business Advisory Panel's recommendations on the issue.
इससे पहले भी चर्चा हो गया और बीएसए में और जो नोटिस आता है वो देख के बीएसए में सूक्त निर्णय हम करेंगे। हम तो चर्चा से भाग नहीं रहे, क्योंकि जो कुछ भी जो पारित हुआ है वो भी चर्चा होके ही पारित हुआ है।
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla too held an all-party meet to ensure a smooth monsoon session. But the upcoming assembly polls and political necessities will generate even more heat in the parliament. With Rahul Srivastav, Mausami Singh and Manjeet Negi, Bureau Report, India.